Oh dear, yet another PR disaster for ailing rental giant Hertz, when a poor chap who had the misfortune to rent one of the few remaining Teslas from Hertz was charged nearly $300 as a refueling charge. Hertz has had a terrible few months where EVs are concerned, as regular viewers of this channel will be well aware. Not only have they had to back away from their insane plan to buy 100,000 Teslas, but also they have lost their CEO as a result and have lost hundreds of millions of dollars on this green virtue signalling disaster. There are so many reasons why EVs are a horrible choice for a rental car company, but the main one is that people simply don't want the hassle. They hire a car to make life easier at their destination, not to make it harder. And Hertz is still paying a hefty price, both reputationally and financially, for this truly awful decision. Welcome back to MGUY, British engineer and lawyer, now Sydney-based YouTuber. Be sure to follow me on all the usual socials for more content, links in the description. And there's a code on the screen. Scan that with your phone if you want to sign up for an occasional MGUY email. And also don't forget to check out the new MGUY EV news videos. There's nothing worse than arriving back at the airport in your rental car only to realise the tank's empty and you have to go and fill up at the local service station, adding maybe 15 minutes to your journey. Well, actually there is something worse. Arriving back at the airport in your EV rental car and realising it'll take hours to charge. So Hertz offer the skip the pump and save time option to allow you to return the car empty. Here's how the story unfolded. Hertz charges Tesla Model 3 renter $277 fee for gas, won't back down. A loyal Hertz customer was hit with a nasty surcharge to fill up the gas tank of a Tesla Model 3. You might understand the shock that Hertz customer Joshua Lee felt when he saw the receipt for his rented Tesla Model 3. After returning the vehicle back to Hertz following a weekend vacation in Los Angeles, Lee noticed he was hit with an additional charge of $277.39 on top of his initial reservation price. Why was he charged so much additional money? According to Hertz, that was the cost of refueling the electric Model 3. Unfortunately for Lee, the further he pried the company for information, the more Hertz doubled down and the more confused he became. When Lee made his reservation, the receipts for which were seen and confirmed by the drive, he paid for the skip the pump and save time option, which allows customers to bring their rental cars back without refilling the gas tank. So even if he was driving a car that took gasoline, he shouldn't have been charged an additional refueling fee. Okay, mistakes happen, and perhaps the person working at the counter accidentally checked the wrong box. However, when Lee submitted a billing question, Hertz doubled down on the refuel charge, despite the Tesla Model 3 not having a fuel tank to refill, and Lee having already paid for the skip the pump option. You might ask, maybe Hertz was charging Lee for having to top the Model 3's battery up on its return. According to the final receipt, the customer gave the Model 3 back to Hertz with the battery 96% full, the exact same state of charge it was picked up with. And even if Lee hadn't done that, the maximum fee should have been $35 per Hertz's EV recharging policy. You can return your EV at any charge level and we'll recharge it for $35 or just $25 for Gold Plus rewards members, or return it at the same level as pickup and pay $0. In other words, even if Hertz determined it was necessary to hit Lee with a recharging fee, it shouldn't have been anywhere near $277. Making matters worse, here's how a Hertz customer service administrator responded when Lee submitted a question over email to dispute the extra charge. I am unable to provide an adjustment or refund since the service was provided and contract is closed. Your signed rental agreement will also be our basis that you are fully aware of the fuel option that was added on the contract. I hope I was able to clarify this with you. Thank you for allowing me to review and assist with your concern. Computer says no. Hertz eventually backed down after realising the ridiculousness of this situation, but only after the story had reached the Drive website and had gone viral. And because of the string of bad news stories about Hertz, they're now stuck in this negative news cycle which is actively looking for more bad news. I bet the new CEO is just praying for a week where Hertz and its catastrophic EV strategy is not in the news.